Wait a couple minutes. Alright, this is Gianna at the Mythical Garden. Today with a collective reading first, and then we're going to personal for this live. Don't forget to check out my recent video that I posted, the first 3 months of 2026. What to expect, right? So let's see. What does the ancestor have? What message does the ancestor has for the collective? Okay. What message does the ancestors have for the collective? Let's see. Alright. What message does ancestors have for the collective? Let's start with these three first. These four. Well, in the beginning, we have the Queen of Wands. So, as a collective message, it's telling me that a lot of people are starting to become one with themselves. Meaning, a lot of people are starting to accept themselves for who they are, their personality, their traits. Just basically, not in a toxic way, this is me, this is what you get. This is basically, this is me, and like, this is what you get, right? Like, I'm secure in myself. I know who I am. So you can't tell me otherwise, right? That's the energy I'm getting. A lot of people maturing. That's also too maturing as well. So we have the what is this? The Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands in reverse is telling me that like there's like tentative opportunities coming in, but I feel like these opportunities aren't really aligned to your energy, to what you want, because of the Page of Wands in reverse. It's not really fun and spontaneous. It's like it's like being on autopilot, doing things like just for the hell of it, right? Not really having fun and being spontaneous. No. So we have the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, it's like as a collective, we're leaning more towards like calm waters. Venus, meaning more like calm waters, get into things like that are very common, or just like in general, just like working towards away from like conflict, like people that always bring conflict, jobs that bring conflict. A lot of people are just like moving away from conflict and more in like inner peace or mental peace. I'm in Aries. All right, let's see what else. What else message do we have for collective? Let's see what message do we have for the collective. Let me get one more card, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, right? So like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of tentative energy, tentative opportunities. Like I said, a lot of opportunities coming in your way. Do I necessarily feel like all of them are good? No, but it's like stepping stones. It's like getting there, right? Because look, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, which is harvesting, right? Your manifestations are coming in. I just feel like a lot of people were in line to what they were asking for last year. So this year it's like, yeah, we're aligning. We're getting more there because a lot of people are more focused on what they want. whether it's like if they want a new house, they know they have. I know if like they want a new house, is like they gotta just like align with it, right? And we also have like the page of cups here, so it's definitely something that you like, enjoy doing. So don't feel like the manifestations are not coming in, because it is. I feel like it's more so when you start uh bringing more joy, more peace into your life. That's when all your like manifestations aligned. Because we do have the Fool and the Four of Wands, right? So the Fool is just basically, you gotta trust the process. It may not look like you're able to achieve what you want to achieve this year. It may not look like you're on the right path, and I think it's not gonna look the same like everybody else. It's gonna look different, and then you just have to trust the process, trust your spiritual teams, trust their, their guidance, their intuition, trust your intuition too. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is like stability coming, like celebrations are coming as well. Once you start trusting the process, once you start believing in your spiritual team as you believe in yourself, and then they're the ones that are gonna bring in so many blessings, so many abundance towards you. Let's see. I'm gonna use this deck. Let's see what else. Let me get one more card. Okay. Someone that fell on the floor. All right. Yeah, look. We have the Child, which is, in this deck, is like the new beginning, right? So you're definitely on the new beginning, right? Like I said, it talked about before, the path. You're on the right path. You have pathway here. And it's humble, turns, looks dark here, but gets light here, because the light at the end of the tunnel is what you really are aligning to. Whatever it is, new job, new house, promotions, whatever that you're aligning yourself with, is right there at the end of the tunnel. And you see the butterflies here, so this was the rolling of a transformation. Right? A lot of people are gonna be meeting their like soul tribes, because we have community and like family room. So a lot of your spiritual guides and ancestors are leading you towards people that are aligned to you energetically, that are good for you energetically, not like draining you, that like uplifts you. I'm also getting like a lot of the people that come into your soul tribe, there are very deeply rooted connection towards you guys, whether it be, you know, once upon a time the ancestors crossed path, or just being here and going through the same things, but like a little different, but having like the same, I'll say, upbringing, beliefs, thought process, and be able to convey that to other people who understand you, rather than trying to have people understand you, right? So you're definitely having the soul tribe here, and this is very much like I said, ancestral led. Get two more cards, please. Let's get two more cards. All right. Give me three. I'll take it. Then we also have message of concerns. I don't know, with sunglasses here, giving like a little stalker vibe. Like somebody might be watching you, and they might like an old post from like years ago, but there definitely will be like weird. Somebody like stalking. It's kind of weird. Weird energy. We don't like that. But yeah, look, we have both, which talks about, progression, moving on, blessings, abundance, right? And then we have cassette here. Moving on from like old things, outdated people, outdated thinking, just moving on, right? And this is also having your blessings come in. Then we have twin flame. Some people may meet their significant other, or just like people that like I said, soul tribe aligning with people that meet this have the same frequency as you, right? So that's like the energy I'm getting for the collective, what the message the ancestors want them to know. All right, so that's the collective reading. If you want a personal reading, I do those too. Just put your question in the comments. I'm gonna shuffle this. So how's everybody first 7 days of the new year? Oh, thank you, Fairy Goddess. All right, just shuffle these. So I just finished the collective reading. So if you guys want like personal readings, I just have a question in mind, you guys can ask that. It's free. Shuffle. We can find out, Maya. Give me 1 second. Let me just shuffle. Oh, thank you, Maya. And Nat, I got you right after Maya, okay? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well, too. Thank you, thank you. Let me just shuffle and give a little sip. All right, let me just scroll up. Maya wants to know, how does Nani currently feel about them? All right. How does Nani currently feel about Maya? How does Nani feel about Maya? All right. How does Nani feel about Maya? I'll get one more. Okay, you want to give me 2. All right. Mia, Maya, Mia. Is it Mia? I don't keep saying Maya. Mia, Maya. Mia. All right. I'm trying to figure out which card to start with, because these, it's all like green. No, it's over here. All right, so we came with the 2 of Cups in reverse. don't want to say there's like some type of friction, but it's what I'm feeling. It's like it's kind of like a little friction, not like a little. It's not like if you walk in the room, you like cut the tension with uh like a knife. No, not that type of friction. It's more like something that wasn't said recently. Or it's like little things like that build up, right? So it would just be like how somebody, you don't like how somebody chews, or uh somebody might say something stupid and you're looking at them like, you really just said that? Like that type of friction. Like nothing like been blown out of proportion, no, nothing like that. They do like you. Yeah, that explains a lot, because they do like you. Because of the page of cups is basically the I like you card. Like, you know, they say sweet things, they say cutesy things. Like it's I like you, right? So that makes sense, because we have the Magician in reverse, and then we have the Lion in reverse, like the Strength card in reverse, right? So there's like some type of insecurity or lack of confidence, right? And then there's no willpower here. There's like kind of giving up, right? Um, it's more so giving up and feeling finding the right person. She doesn't really believe they could find the right person. But I don't feel like this has anything to do to you. They like you. They like you. They enjoy talking to you. But this is their internal energy, right? They're very insecure and they don't really have the willpower. Yeah, and then we have the Temperance here, so it's healing. This connection is very, very healing, um, towards for her, because it's like you broke down all the walls that she thought she had, like about how relationships were, like, and you're pretty much changing that narrative to her. Right? You're changing that narrative for her. So this is what the Temperance card is. The Temperance is healing, very much healing, very much they sound like they pour into you. You're the one pouring into her, but not like in a over giving way, but more in a way that's healing. Like because you, like you said, you've been there, you've been hurt before, so you understand where she's coming from, right? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's not saying that this connection is not going to move forward. It's more so like you're gonna have to be very, very patient, because it's moving very, very slow. There's a lot of hurdles that you're gonna have to get through, a lot of trauma to get through to her, because like she's really, really guarded. Yeah, so she's very guarded, but she's letting you in. She's very much letting you in. Let me see. I grab this deck first. Let's see what else. Let's see what else for Fairy Goddess Maya and Mia. Mia and Nani. Let's see what else. Okay. Um, So I figured out why that the ex came back, because look, we have the main what do you call it? Main male and wedding. He came back because it was one of those and he's gonna continue messaging you too, right? But um it's one of those, like, he knew what he lost, so now he's kind of coming back, trying to spin the block and trying to, like, um give you like a proposal, like a real commitment. And I don't feel like it's sincere. I just feel like it's one of those things where I can't find nobody, so I'm gonna go back to the last bet. That's Go back to the last person that I had a connection with. So that's her. So, like, that's the funny thing. But yeah, he's definitely gonna message you. But I also feel like you might get a message from her, and I feel like it's gonna be like a deep call, like a deep talk, like a really really deep talk, deeper than you guys have been going on for a while. I feel like it's more so like you're gonna find out what's the core issue, like childhood issue. Yes, you can, Nat. Yes, you can. And also, Mia, you got money coming towards you. Like, somebody's gonna give you money unexpectedly, but you're definitely having money come towards you. Like, it never fails. Never fails. Every time somebody asks me about whatever question it is, it could be about, like, is my shoe gonna be tied? It's some weird stuff. Money was always come through. Um like your spirit guides talks to my ancestors, and they always tell me money's coming through. So you definitely have some money coming through. It might be gifted to you because it's unexpected income, or you could just find it on the floor. It's one of those. Money's definitely coming towards you. Money definitely is coming towards you. Hey. Let me pull one card for you. Just one. Yeah. So just, the actions, be aware he's gonna try to cock block you, right? If you have her on social media, I would tell her to block him, and then you block him, because there's gonna try to, like, interfere, right? Interfere between you two. So that's what I have for you, Mia. But I feel like, she genuinely likes you, right? There's general feelings there, but it's also hidden behind a lot of fears, a lot of fears, a lot of trauma, especially when it has to deal with self-worth. So be aware of that. You're probably gonna be patient with that. And her guard's coming down a little bit, not fully there, so just be aware of that. Yeah, because, girl, he was trying to fake commit. Fake commit. But, yeah. Like, I feel like everything's going to be good with you guys. It's just, it's one of those relationships where you're going to have to take it really, really slow. Let her define the pace. And let her just, somewhat take the lead. Or steer it the way it needs to be, which is for her is going to be around obstacles, unless she's, like, ready to go through them and talk about it. But other than that, she likes you. It's genuine feelings. I like that energy. Let me just fix these. That's one of the lessons to be had here. It's patience. Temperance is supposed to teach us patience. To be honest, I don't feel like it's one of those forever type of relationships. I feel like it's one of those, um we came into each other's life to learn a lesson, and I don't particularly feel like it's a bad lesson. It's a not a karmic lesson. It's like, well, some people will call it karmic lesson, but it's more like a healing lesson, right? It's healing it's healing some things in both of you. So it's not like it's for her to heal, it's also for you too. So, you know, take it as long as, you know, I'll say the course is supposed to. Because I don't feel like it's talk. I just feel like it has to be some type of, it's definitely healing. It's a healing connection. So, but at the end of the day, you two do have free will. And free will will always, how do you call that? Free will always win at the end of the day. It will always overpower. Yes, basically. And it's also a choice. Like I said, free will always override whatever spirit intended. And that's definitely what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I usually do lives Tuesdays and Fridays. Yesterday I was not really feeling good, so I had postponed it till today. But I usually do lives 2 times a week. I also have content I put out. I think I put something out on Monday. You guys can look at that too. But I know Nat is next. Is Nat still in here? You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Other readers we have me dying. Like, you know, at the end they'll be like, do you, boo, because not my circus, not my monkeys, right? But I be seeing some weird tarot readers. It'd be like, let me see if I can find a card. Hey, look. It was right there. It would be like, the 3 of Swords, he's coming back for you. I'd be like, no, he not, girl. Like,